is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Johnny. In today's video we are going to be reviewing the ExKnight back pedals that can be added onto your PlayStation 5 controller. This is the model M1. So they went ahead and sent me a free product for review. I am not being paid by them, so this will be 100% my personal opinion on the product in this review. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the review. We are going to be unboxing the leverback esport gaming paddles. Now these are paddles made by the company ExKnight, and this is the model M1. These are basically back paddles that you can attach to your controller if you want to use it without having to spend like a lot of money. I believe they're like 25 on Amazon. So let's go ahead and check them out and see how they work. As you guys can see, they even brings an instruction manual. Lever back gaming paddles, tells you to follow them, and surprisingly enough, they actually have warranty of 6 months and free replacement as well. So that's pretty dope. Some controllers don't even have a warranty where you can actually replace them after 6 months. And those are controllers that I'm talking about. They are professional as well. There are 2 locators on the upper cover, and stuck them into the speaker hole on the PS5 controller and fastened the upper and lower covers. So it should be pretty simple. The one that we particularly have here is a PlayStation 5 one. So we're going to go ahead and connect it to the PlayStation 5 controller that we have here, and see what they're really all about. I've never personally used one, so this is the first time. I have noticed that some people used to do these on 3D prints, and they would use these back paddles that would help them to use custom back control paddles. Now, first of all, I kind of want to look at the quality of these, and they don't really feel bad. I mean, they feel like OEM. The texture feels really good as well. So this is going to be a little better than a 3D printed version that you can get, because this is manufactured and it has really good plastics. And the back paddles don't feel bad either. They feel pretty good actually. So we're gonna go ahead and attach them, I believe, and it has a QR code in the back as well. Okay, so they're pretty official. I believe you attach the controller somewhat like this. All right, it's pretty easy. My voice almost cracked right there, but yeah, it's pretty easy actually. It wasn't really hard at all. All right, so this is where I kind of get a little confused. You have to like squeeze it in. Yeah, shouldn't be that hard. All right, there we go. Very well gripped as well, as you guys can see. Now, what I'm noticing is that basically you can still press your buttons. It still gives you enough space to press your buttons. So your buttons can still be pressed on this, as well as the square button, as you guys can see, and as well as the, well, not so much for the X button. Not so much for but you can still press them if you want to play like that. And as you guys can see, I have a, okay, I definitely see how it works. So you can play a game and then you can like have the square buttons. They're really soft, surprisingly really sturdy as well. Kind of weird because I've never used it like this before. I'm used to the attachments that some of these items bring, but it's definitely unique. So it is pressing it. So you're not really gonna be able to like map any controller. I guess this one will be for the X, usually jump button in games, and square I think is like a reload. I don't remember. I haven't played Call of Duty in a while, or whatever game. So you just get the advantage of this with 2 buttons to be pressed. We are gonna go ahead and try it out with a game as well, just to see how it performs. But overall, the grip on the hand feels pretty good. And it definitely has a great response on the touch on the button. Doesn't feel too bad overall. I'm kind of impressed. We're gonna try it on Halo Infinite and see how we perform. I can definitely see the usage in this device. For example, you may have like a disability. Like I've been saying, some people you actually use back paddles because they have a disability and their finger can't really reach a button. Um, or if you get like a hand injury, sometimes it kind of hurts. So this kind of eases the comfort. Or you can just use it because you want something faster to hit that button. And it's, yeah, just one little click and it responds pretty well. So we're going to go ahead and try it out on a Halo Infinite on a PC game to see how it works. So I went ahead and booted up Halo Infinite, and I am going to be recording gameplay footage. Now, I've noticed that some people have mentioned that it kind of looks like a steampunk kind of theme to it, and I can definitely see it, and it really looks cool. So if you're over here trying to get like a steampunk vibe into your controller, I definitely would recommend this as well. And it does feel like it, but it does feel pretty cool on the controller after using it for a bit. So let's go ahead and test it out. I haven't played Halo in a while, so excuse me if my skills are rusty. So as you guys can see, I'm using the back paddle to jump right there. As you guys can see, I'm actually jumping with it, and it is really responsive. All my jumps are going through. And that actually does help you for reloading. So depending on how you have mapped out your game in the Halo games, you can put it however you want it, I guess. But the only thing I wish is that we could remap them. But it's only dedicated to those two buttons. I'm pretty sure that if you're playing an FPS game or something else, you could actually remap it. For example, a melee attack would have been good here. And I can change the settings in my controllers as well, or in the game settings, I can actually put that square so it can be a melee. So if you prefer using the back paddles for meleeing, you can. Just make sure to that you substitute the button that was there so you can continue using it with a different area. Not a bad thing at all though, and it definitely doesn't ruin the experience of it. There I used a jump and my enemy got taken down. Also, quick weapon switching would also be good for another mapping, but I really do like it when I'm using it for jumping in Halo Infinite. And I feel like I am getting a faster response when I'm clicking that button, because I'm really not putting that much pressure into it, and I'm just clicking the button. So overall, it does feel well in the hand. I really have no complaints in terms of using it on the hand. I like jumping a lot in Halo. You know, Halo is a fast-paced game that people tend to jump a lot, so definitely recommend it. So if I were to switch right there, I was reloading, so I could have used the back paddle, but I don't really use back paddles when I reload. Like I said, you can remap your buttons as well, to whatever button you want. But overall, it does feel really good on the hand. Can definitely see people using this as an alternative if you don't want to spend a lot of money on back paddles. So yeah, if you don't want to spend a lot of money on back paddles, you can definitely use something like this. It will save you tons of money. I think there are accessories out there that also do the same thing, but a little bit more pricey. But overall, I am impressed. Now, my skills are kind of crappy right now. I haven't played Halo Infinite in a while. But yeah, I definitely like the style on this. And just grabbing it on the hand doesn't really make your controller feel more bulkier. And if you're one of those people that actually like having your controller more bulky or bigger, if you have bigger hands or stuff like that, this could probably help as well for that. And I think it's pretty cool. So overall, I'm impressed. Pretty good product for the price. I believe it's $25 on their website. I'm gonna leave the link in the description of the website that they use it. What I recommended, yes, if you're not trying to spend a lot of money on a product and you want something to use back paddles or some kind of like a simulated experience, these definitely work fast, very responsive. Just you don't even have to press the paddles in the back super hard. They're just very responsive, and they do respond quick to the button, as you guys may notice on there. So yeah, overall I'm impressed. It's a good product and I like it. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button for more content.